Hi guys and welcome back to this channel. I am really excited finally after quite a long time to test something completely new and be able to share it with you guys. So unfortunately what happened is that since we moved out from Zurich, I am not able anymore to reach all those beautiful niche perfumery stores. So as a consequence, I don't try much lately in terms of the newest releases. And on the other hand as well, lately, I was not that satisfied with the new releases, so finally there's something completely new that I can smell. And so, we did kind of a deal with my partner because he travels a lot for work, okay? So always tries to bring some nice souvenirs or something new to eat, to try at home, etc. So I, let's say, slightly suggested that maybe some local perfumes might be a good idea instead of going crazy every single time. Obviously, to be clear, I don't expect him to do the huge gifts every single time, etc. I don't want him to spend much money, and so the perfumes that I am looking for are those really local ones that you can't find all around the world, something completely new for me to try, but anyway on this cheaper side, okay, let's be honest. But anyway, he brought some, I think, quite important perfumes, so we're gonna be testing 3 perfumes out of the Chinese niche perfumery today. Okay, so let's start with the whole presentation. So that's the back. And so as soon as I've received this present, I wanted to translate as much as possible, obviously with the help of Google Translator. So that might be not very accurate, but I got some help out of ChatGPT because obviously it's not that easy to read Chinese websites here in Europe and you don't know much about the whole brand, etc. But what I know, if it's not wrong, well, the brand's name is Shun Feng Chi Li, and it's a quite popular brand in China, even though it's considered niche. So this brand is known for blending traditional Chinese aesthetic and poetry. So the traditional poetry is the inspiration for their fragrances. In fact, the detail in here, the little flyer, let's say, it's a Chinese poetry. Obviously, I translated, but I don't know if it's correct, so I don't want to share the translation in here, but you can do the screenshot and try yourself. I will be glad if you will give me some help and maybe share with me the original translation. Definitely a really cute detail, and definitely I'll keep it itself. Well, we do have those fragrances that my fiance choose. Obviously, we do have 3 fragrances. We'll skip that for now, but except those fragrances, we have some samples. More than some, I would say, because we do have 4 samples. 1, 2, 3, 4, yes, with a beautiful presentation packaging, really minimalistic, typically Asian. And so, well, this is supposed to be a car fragrance, car freshener that you can hang in the car. I say probably supposed to be because you have to know that according to what my partner referred, is that the sales lady, she didn't speak any English, so the communication was quite hard, and that makes me appreciate even more the whole adventure of bringing some perfumes because, well, you don't know my fiance, I do, and he totally doesn't get any hype of any type of fragrances. Literally any laundry detergent, any soap is okay for him, so that was probably quite a hard experience for him. And funny was that once he came back, he was like really proud of himself. You have to know, okay, there was a sales assistant, but I choose myself. There was no recommendation of her. I have to taste every single perfume in there inside, and those that I got are those that I choose. So yeah, I really appreciate that. See you the day after because unfortunately I had a little emergency, so we'll continue today, and probably I will just open them off camera. That's gonna be quicker and easier for me because right now I have numbers underneath because of the ChatGPT's description and I want to have a track of everything. Okay, so let's quickly start with the first one. And first of all, the bottle. I've already seen some photos and bottles are super simple as the whole brand's image. So this is the bottle and its name translates into "you are no longer here," so still quite romantic name, poetic, etc. So the main character of this fragrance is floral fruity, and main notes are grapefruit, apple blossom, magnolia, rose, jasmine, and as a base there's amber and musk. So can't wait to spray it, but I'm not gonna do it directly on my skin because we have some other fragrances in here. So this is the sprayer. Well, definitely it is a fresh and quite simple fragrance. I would quickly say that it is definitely in a evergreen type, so something that you might already smell around. This is something really classic, okay, and classy. Simple, fresh, fruity, floral, as the description said. But I feel like I would like to apply it on my skin to see the whole projection, etc. Yeah, I am satisfied. Definitely something I am gonna use. And what brings to my mind is my iconic Flora Botanica that I talk a lot about on this channel. So this is the vibe: green, fresh, a little bit fruity, a little bit floral. Let's see the next one. Okay, here I have the second one, which is Zanli, that literally translates into wetting the clothes. And the description says that it is mainly a rose fragrance, green type rose, but with some powdery nuances. So let's see. Well, okay, there's something different. There's some color in here, nice. And let's see. Wow. Okay, guys, this smells literally like those old school rosary, the not necklace, but the thing with some balls out of church that you pray with, that, if you know what I mean. Rosary, yeah, rosary. Wow. Okay, I have to say that this is something that I was looking for, hoping for, and it is something new to me, definitely, because my generation, we've been kind of complaining about rose for such a long time, saying that it's a quite oldish smelling, vintage smelling note, and right now we have a lot of rose around, but it's all about this or oud rose accord or all the marmalade syrupy rose. And I was looking for something like, you know, real old school, good quality smelling like. And this is actually super nostalgic as well. Still something new because hard to find on the market, but old school because it reminds me of souvenirs from Rome, from my childhood, because my grandmas, they used to buy every single time I went to Rome. It was like every 2 years. They had to buy a rosary in Vatican City. So this is the smell, like exactly the same smell. It smells like rosary. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Perfect for right now for autumn. I would spray it directly on myself, but we have one more left. Okay, and as last but not least, probably we will see, we do have she, that translates into overflowing. So let's have a look. But I can already tell that's the same shape of bottle, but the juice inside is yellow, dark yellow, golden. So it is supposed to be a lilac scent and described as a floral one, so quite simple. We will see. So here is the sprayer. I like those sprays actually. Okay, it is simple, it is powdery. I wouldn't necessarily say that this is a lilac scent. Quite generic floral, powdery floral scent. And it is super delicate. It's not noisy at all. Not barely, but I mean, I perceive it, but I have that if I'll barely perceive it from some distance. And this is the type of scent that I imagine being a typical Asian lady scent, because they definitely prefer those really delicate and not noisy ones. So right now, this is the one that I like least probably, but it's the most intriguing one. I am curious about this one. I would like to apply it on my skin and see how it develops with the body temperature, but still something quite new to me. Okay guys, so that was everything. Obviously, I would love to have some help from you. If you speak Chinese or if you know those products, please share with me some infos, give me some links, because unfortunately I do not use VPN and I couldn't do the whole research. And so also, if you have some recommendations from Indonesia, please let me know, because my boyfriend, he's gonna be there next week. So if you have some gems there, please let me know. And yep, see you in the next video. Bye.